Alright, so here I am. It's about 7:45 in the morning. Back to the Columbia Bridge where I last left off. And going to be walking across from Oregon to Washington. I'll take a little bit of video as I'm actually crossing the bridge over the water here. And I've got a special surprise in the next video. Alright, so here's my surprise. What I haven't told you is that Silver Angel here is walking with me from Oregon to Washington over the Bridge of the Gods.
Supposed to be on the other side of the bridge.
Oh, that's
Okay.
on the other side, huh?
I get it. You're supposed to be facing that.
Fair enough. Okay, so we were just schooled about our supposing to be on the other side of the bridge facing traffic. Fine. Anywho, you can see the river and the bridge. So it's pretty cool. So this is looking straight down through the bridge deck as we walk across. And here we are, being welcomed to Washington. There we go. Oh, here we got Osprey. May not be able to see it flying under the bridge. See if I can pick it up. He comes out right there. Yeah. All right, getting back on PCT, just past the Bridge of the Gods. Don't know how far I'll make it today. We'll see. It's about 506 miles to the Canada border. Just a couple miles in from the Oregon-Washington border. Come on this nice little stream and bridge. Yeah. Cute. About 3.5 hours into my second day of walking in Washington, and whoop, not watching my step. Nice little creek. So far, southern Washington looks similar to southern Oregon. A lot of green. So I've shown you other campsites before, but what you look for in a campsite is pretty nice surroundings, stuff like that. But you also want something to sit on, a log, maybe proximity to water if it's not too wet or mosquito-y. and you want something that's a little off trail so that people aren't walking past. So you want a little privacy. And you don't want to go too far off trail because it's a waste of miles to get to and from the campsite back onto trail. What you typically don't want is proximity to a road. And you can see from this camp that I am right off the road. Didn't have anybody coming through at the middle of the night, but right on cue, guess what we've got coming this morning? So it's about a little after 6. So this ended up being a pretty good campsite. Slept really well. It had a nice flat, slightly angled surface to it, and I didn't get traffic at night. And it's right off trail, so it fit the purpose, and glad to have had it. Today I'm going to walk into get a hitch into Trout Lake. It's a little over 3 miles to the pickup point, and hoping for a trail angel to take me to the general store where I'm going to buy and resupply. So I had a great campsite last night. It was a little chilly, but this is the payoff. I'm going to be collecting my water from the first, actually this is the second of 2 waterfalls at this campsite. You can see the water is nice and clear, as opposed to the creek that I crossed yesterday that was really silty. This water is terrific, and I'll show you the first waterfall coming into the campsite. It was an awesome. So this is really the best view so far of Mount Adams, and I just camped down through that meadow. You can see this meandering stream. It's actually Tyndon Creek, going over this little footbridge, and down there is this little waterfall. More than a little waterfall. It's kind of a pretty waterfall. So that's the first waterfall. It's right on the trail. And then I camped a little before the second waterfall. So, good morning. So I don't know if you can see that, but entering Goat Rocks Wilderness. This is a section that people really love. A lot of people vote it as their favorite section because it's super rugged and stuff. So entering that, haven't seen the rugged yet, and sad reality is weather forecast for tonight and tomorrow going through the Goat Rocks. for rain. So crossing fingers it's going to be a light high rain, so you can see some features, but not super optimistic about it. We'll see. We're mile 2274 in Goat Rocks Wilderness, and this looks to be maybe the first rock you could call goat related. I don't know. I'm about 2.5 miles away from camp. I'm pushing a little farther than I originally planned to take advantage of the good weather. Rain's supposed to roll in between 11 and midnight. Heard reports up to an inch of rain. That's quite a bit tomorrow. We'll see how that plays out. Goal is to get through the Goat Rocks Wilderness to White Pass tomorrow. With this extra push, it'll be a little less than 22 miles tomorrow. We'll see if that works. Just a few feet from where my last video was. Now we're talking Goat Rocks. That's pretty impressive. So this is looking down from where I came up. You can see how an ancient glacier carved this out. And I feel really fortunate to be able to see these Goat Rocks before the rain comes in. This is awesome. So I'm headed up this way. You can see there's a little saddle there, a gap in the trees. I think that's the high point. So we'll see another vista here in a couple of minutes. All right, Sispus Pass, elevation 6,473. Nice. More Goat Rocks. You may not be able to see it. The trail goes down from here to the campsite, which is not very much farther ahead. So it's about 1.3 miles to camp, so I should get there in a little over half an hour. It's 5:30 now, so hoping to reach there, well, maybe 6:15, 6:10, 6:15, something like that. We'll see. We've got a lovely little waterfall right before camp. Delightful. Alright, we'll cross this and stay dry. Yeah. Lovely. So there's the campsite. And there's the view. Yeah, tough to beat. So this is the same view from the campsite at Goat Rocks the next morning. It didn't rain much. It was pretty light and not very windy. But you can see, or you can actually not see what's going on. So head out. Hopefully it is like this the rest of the day and it's just kind of misty. There's a snow or ice traverse we've got to deal with, or an alternate route that's on scree. We'll see how that plays out. Alright, you probably can't see very much. This is still Goat Rocks Wilderness on a scree field. Crossed a couple of snow traverses that were a little sketchy, but not really very bad.